Okay, hello, good morning. This is Paltas Error Instruments, and this is about this model, Carper. Carper is one of the best eurorack models that is ever made, in my opinion. And I know this sounds arrogant, but it's true. It's a little bit crazy, but this can do a lot. First of all, the name Carper is, of course, of the fish, and it's with an H, so it's also on harp. And it's also for the Carper strong algorithm that is kind of a string sound that we know from rings or elements and plucked and more different kind of sounds like this. But there's much more in here. So sounds wise, I have a few things here that I can compare with the Haken Audio or the Soma Terra. This kind of things. It can be really experimental, traditional, and it's split over, let's say, three different sound banks with three different choices. If I go to the regular sound bank, the most upper, the herring, you will hear this beautiful sound. First, if I gonna start with a sound, I wanna show you the model like this, and that you can look it from the other side. Because this model also have a USB connection over here, USB-C. And that makes it that you can use it standalone in any box that you can 3D print. We have there a file for, and we also have a box for sale. But the idea is that you do it yourself or just put it in your eurorack. And of course, the normal eurorack is also here. For people what ask themselves, what is all this sign? This is a menu thing for a fish restaurant in Japan. Yes. Anyway, going back to the sound. The first one is quantized of all of the four, and these ones are every note you can change it. I will go into the bank. So there are three banks, and show the difference between the banks. So this is the more traditional one that I just let you hear, and then I go to the percussion one, and then I go to the more experimental one. I don't want to make it a long video. This is a basic how to explain the Carper. Okay, what's also important to know, what is a strum? The strum is if you have a harp and you do this. So you can use an LFO in here. Who is doing that? Sorry, it's maybe too loud. Who is doing that? So if I strum this, it goes on a rhythm doing this. This is good to know. There is also under here, everything has a trigger input, so you can trigger this thing. I trigger two of them. And I can use also the control voltage over here. Now I'm triggering two strings and the strum. So this is going and this is going. Good to know it's stereo output. You can play with the panning also by your hand. So if you have one line, this is a line of sensors and this is a line. There are 6 really sensitive sensors. And now I'm playing. By doing this, I'm playing with left and right. Okay, that's more about the functionality. Then there is of course control voltage on the tone knob and the decay knob. The tone knob can also be in some sounds a little big, how you say this, reverb. That is really interesting. I will show that later. About the CV out and the control voltage out, I'm gonna be also later talking about this. So this is Sound Bank 1, the herring. Now we go to the Koi Carper, and that's the more percussion sounds, so short sounds. And short sounds we know more like drums or tablas. So it can be a kind of finger drum also. Interesting. Of course, we can also use the strum on this thing. And a trigger. Really interesting. So this is the hiring part, the middle part. Now we go into a different sound, and that's more, it's called a river, and that's the sound that we know from rings, from mutable instruments, and from elements, the Carper strong sound, the Pluck sound. And in this quantize knob, you can find a really over-the-top feedback if you want to go. Really short. Really short till over the top. There are no effects here. Everything is pure out of this thing. Then we have another percussion under here. A metallic one, a really nice one also. This one can sound really like a piano somehow. Crazy, crazy. I would like to try it with a trigger. Well, this is about the middle version, the Koi Carp, and that's the bank, 3 banks of percussions. Now we go to the more experimental part. Can be really dark, crazy. Yes, I think we're gonna make another video right now, and then about the control voltage. There is something to say about that too. Of course, we have also still a lot to explore, and yes, it's great. The sound is great. You can use it standalone if you want. It's great. Touch, you don't have to learn it. You just got it in one time. That's for me really important because I hate manual diving. All right, thanks for watching. This is about the Carper. I also want to thank Stijn Kuipers from This Is No Rocket Science. We work on this product a long time, and I'm really happy, and also his wife, that she's also working there. That we go so far, because this was a complex thing, but it was really nice to work, and he's really a master in software, and so one of the reasons this is existing is not only because of me, it's also because of him. Yes, thank you for watching. Bye bye.